Hi, everybody. We're doing this
Hello.
again because last time it worked out so well, and I figured everyone would want to do it again, but with more stuff.
Except last time we talked about this, you said we're only going to do one, just the Hell's Reach. You said, and now here I am again.
You are my prisoner
Today I rebelled. I wore a Star Wars costume.
because he can do that.
What are you gonna do? Come over to my house and tell me no?
I'm going to commission a whole Astartes kit.
You find me a guardsman costume or something someplace. I'd probably wear it.
Oh, those are easy to find.
I don't
So,
know if I'd have the dexterity to wear a Space Marine costume.
I definitely don't.
Those
Have you
things.
seen my build?
Yeah, well, you'd have the strength for it, but I would just probably fall over. I'd be like just sitting there, like, look at me, I'm tough and strong. Oh no. All right, what are we watching today? All I know is that it's not 2.5 hours long,
It's not.
so I'm not going to be sitting here for 3 hours. Well, okay, I might be sitting here for 3 hours.
Maybe. We'll see.
This time, I have a pencil and a notebook, so I can make notes because I have no freaking clue what's going on. A certain faceplant did make me play Space Marine 2 some more last night and just kept talking lore the entire time. So that was interesting.
I have a tendency to do that.
I can't
It's
say anything.
it's my Aragorn breaking his toe moment.
I can't say anything. You can see how my backdrop is continuing to form, and you've got your own banner now.
It's beautiful. It's
It is.
gorgeous.
It's really
It's
pretty.
It's
I
the
can't wait to
fourth
see it in
legion,
person.
the best legion. Fight me or fight them. They will kill
Fight
you.
the comments. Comments below. The fourth legion's not the best.
Fight me.
How many legions are there?
18, 20, but also 18, but also not 20, but
Right,
18.
because each legion has to do with a Primarch, and then but there's some of the Primarchs that aren't.
But there's 20 Primarchs, but also
allowed?
18 Primarchs, but also 21
Yeah.
Primarchs, but actually 18.
And I think the Sith are weird.
Unless you're not counting the ones that are canonically dead.
Or are they dead, or did they just get back up later?
We don't know yet. They haven't been revealed. Okay, this is a totally different tangent. We have stuff to do on this episode of I Make My Friends Watch Warhammer Stuff. Yeah.
You know, you want one of these days you're gonna have to redo the podcast idea, and it's just gonna be you talking about Warhammer. And I'm just gonna be sitting there asking the comment section questions.
And I can do it. I can absolutely do it. We have places and things in order to do those things. But enough with this pandemonium. We're going to get into it.
So much editing already.
Uh-huh. I can feel my soul draining away. It took me, a month to edit the last one?
Yeah.
So this one won't get
You-
nearly the attention. But today, I don't know if you've seen these or not, but you will be watching them with me. And I will give you context.
The majority of what I have seen has been in like YouTube shorts, like my doom scrolling at night, where I'm just kind of going through random videos, and I'll come across some Warhammer ones occasionally. I don't know if any of them are like whatever we're gonna be watching, because most of the time it's a 10-second clip, and I go, "Heh, interesting," and continue on. So,
Well, now you are being forced to know what it's about.
yes, I am.
So, we will be starting out with the first Horus Heresy cinematic trailer, which was released whenever Games Workshop decided they wanted to do a tabletop game of the Horus Heresy. It's an awesome idea. I don't do it, but I do have plenty of Horus Heresy models because they're awesome. So, we will be watching the first trailer and then the second trailer, the one that just came out a month ago
Okay.
or so.
The Horus Heresy, that's the That was one of the Primarchs, right? That went crazy or something, or went demonic.
Horus, yes.
Horus, yeah.
He became the champion of chaos.
Wonderful. That's exactly who you want to be. You know, you're one of your head up guys.
Yeah, yeah. Great books, by the way, too. Fantastic books. Masterpieces.
Sure.
Anyway, here's the video, the Horus Heresy cinematic trailer.
I don't think you get it back up.
I never wanted this. I never wanted to unleash my legions. Together we banished the ignorance of old night. But you betrayed me. You betrayed us all. You stole power from the gods and lied to your sons. Mankind has only one chance to prosper. If you will not seize it, then I will.
Are those Titans or those Knights?
Those are Titans.
So let it be war.
I wouldn't want to stand that close to the Titans foot, I'm gonna be honest.
From the skies of terror to the galactic rim.
Was that a space portal?
Let the seas boil. Let the
I've heard this voice line.
Though it takes the last drop of my blood.
Oh, the horn.
I will see the galaxy freed once more. And if I cannot save
I
it from
cast
your
Starship.
failure, Father, then let the galaxy burn.
He mentioned father, and that's supposed to be the Emperor, right?
Yes.
Okay. What year does the Horus Heresy take? Because it's 30K stuff.
Yes.
It's before 40K, isn't it?
It's 10,000 years before 40K, roughly.
Okay.
Actually, it's
Like
about
the-
11,000, but they round it.
Yeah. Okay. Was it like Horus against everybody in the Imperium? Was it the Imperium yet, or did the Imperium come later?
It was the Imperium of Man. So the Imperium of
Okay.
Man began whenever whenever the Emperor came to power.
Okay.
So he united Earth in the Unification Wars, started as Terra, and then began his great crusade to reunite the human colonies across the galaxy,
Okay.
and thus building up the Imperium of Man.
So, when did the Astartes or like the Space Marines like come into play? Did humanity always have those, or is that an Emperor type? The Emperor introduced that.
The
'Cause
Emperor,
I noticed like there's a bunch of Space Marines in this still.
right? The Emperor created the Space Marines to enact his great crusade. So he created the Primarchs, and then from their DNA, he would create the Space Marines. And the Space Marines, the Astartes, in 40K they're called Firstborn, but in the Horus Heresy and the Great Crusade and all that, they're actually Space Marine 2.0. Because
Okay.
the Space Marine 1.0 were called the Thunder Warriors that the Emperor used to unite Terra, or Earth, taking it from
Okay.
the techno-barbarians who were just taking over everything.
Gotcha. That I started off with like who is he fighting, and then it went through like a whole bunch of different people. So I decided that question's not going to help because we'd be here for hours as you go through the video and pick up who's who.
It's basically the Imperium was split in half, so it's a civil war.
Oh, so it was Horus on. It wasn't just like Horus and his bros fighting the entire empire. It was half the empire fighting half the empire.
Right. So
okay.
Horus and 8 of the other Primarchs did war against the other 9.
Oh,
Loyalist
so like
Primarchs.
it was Okay.
Hence why there are 9 Chaos Legions and 9 Loyalist Legions.
Oh, I thought there was more like regular Primarchs still around in the Empire for some reason. But okay.
In 40K, we only have 2 Primarchs, 2 Loyalist Primarchs who have returned to the setting, and all the others have disappeared for various reasons. And we have 1, 2, 3. 3 or 4. I'm gonna get shot for this. We have Fulgrim, who's back. Angron's been back for a while, and Mortarion has been back for a while. And those are all Chaos Primarchs. And then you have Abaddon, but he's not a Primarch. He's just a super powerful dude because he's the new champion of Chaos.
Because Horus, I'm assuming, dies.
Yes, Horus is dead, beyond dead. Like his soul was rended when the Emperor killed him.
He killed him, and then he killed the killing of killings. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Horus is not coming back. That is a sure fact.
So they think.
Except
If
for
you
the
didn't know
fact,
anything about marketing.
except for the fact that there is a genetic clone of Horus that was
Of
killed.
course.
That was killed by Abaddon because he wasn't the real Horus. So, yeah, it's complicated.
Getting Palpatine flashbacks. Okay, those are the only things that I wrote down because it went by so fast.
Yeah, and Horus had his own legions of the Militarum too, except in 30K they were called the Solar Auxilia because Earth and the auxiliary forces of Earth. That's
so, and 30K essentially it's just like the Earth and its surrounding system. They haven't taken over the galaxy yet.
In
As the
30K,
Empire.
30K they're close. In the
Okay.
Imperium, they are nearing the end of the Great Crusade whenever the Horus Heresy starts. Because they have almost discovered the entire galaxy. There are regions to the galactic northeast and northwest, I believe. I'd have to look at the map again. But yeah, they almost have the entirety discovered. Whether or not it's conquered or not, that's different.
Just because we found it doesn't mean we have it yet.
There are canonically 1 million worlds in the Imperium under Imperial rule.
I should hope so with the amount of people that get killed.
But that's not including the ones that aren't in the galaxy.
What?
Because
I thought
there are systems that have Xenos races over them. Or planets. Singular planets.
Okay.
They're definitely not systems. The Imperium wouldn't stand for that.
Okay. I thought you were mentioning that there was another galaxy that they were also conquering. I was getting really concerned.
Not
yet.
Officially. We don't know. Because we don't know where the Tyranids are coming from.
Oh, really? So the Tyranids just showing up?
They're hitting the galaxy, the Milky Way, from all sides. So top, bottom, left, and right. They're just converging. No one knows where they're coming from. No one knows why they're coming from.
They're the Yuzong Vong of the 40K world.
Basically, yeah.
Gotcha.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's another 10 minutes for you to edit through. Have fun with that.
I'm not going to edit that.
All right. What's this? Oh, is the second one part? This is part 2,
so
right?
This is the one that just recently came out for the new edition of the Horus Heresy.
I like the sound already. Do it again.
I was there when he painted this. An oddity among his schematics and calculations. Yet, this seemed to help him. A way he could express the enormity of his plan. Not if the legions are successful.
I don't speak. Sorry.
It depends.
I really need to.
the rot goes.
Double barrel tank? Because of why not?
Because of the reason. And I want
Of course, that was good. My stick! Ouch. What the heck? That dude's got shoulder pads.
Huh?
That is... Those shoulder pads are as big as he is. That's a big plasma gun. That's a really big plasma gun.
The attack failed.
How many?
Half of the legions now stand with Horus.
You're surprised?
In the end, I suppose not. Do you wonder if they might be right? Many will sympathize with their rebellion.
I am the Emperor's spear. What I think doesn't matter.
What now, then?
We make ready for a war that may never end.
Okay.
Yep.
So is this for the same game, or is they making like a sequel to the game?
It's a new edition.
New addition to it?
Yep. So
they were standing in front of that thing. Was it a painting? Was it a carving? Was it like a premonition that
it was
the Emperor made?
It was an art piece that the Emperor made to convey his master plan of ruling the galaxy, ruling the stars,
Okay.
bringing everyone under one banner. And
Okay.
I've seen a few breakdowns of it, and a lot of it is a lot of speculation of maybe he's trying to become a god. Maybe he's just trying to actually unite humanity. And there's a lot of unsures, but yeah, that's what that was.
Okay. The guy standing in front of it, the caption said Valdor.
Yes, Constantine Valdor. He was the first captain of the Emperor's Guard, who are the Adeptus Custodes.
Okay. All right. The other guy that had a face looked like a Chaos guy. I didn't get a very good look at him because of how quick things were going. Was he an important person, or was it just like a Chaos leader?
In the battle?
Yeah.
So he was... it's the new edition. The poster boys are Iron Warriors versus Salamanders. So you have the 4th Legion and the 18th. Almost blanked there for a second. That would have gotten me in trouble. So yes, he is technically Chaos, but the Iron Warriors despise Chaos, corruption, and mutation. They will.
I thought the Iron Warriors were part of like the Imperium. So.
That's the Iron Hands.
Iron Hands.
The Iron Hands are the 10th Legion.
Y'all make this way too confusing sometimes. You know that?
You can blame GW for that.
Okay.
The Iron Warriors, they don't like mutation and they don't like corruption, but the only reason that they are fighting with Chaos is because they don't like the Imperium.
Gotcha. So enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Correct.
Or
brother. The brother of my brother is my brother.
I will shoot. The enemy, yeah. The enemy of my enemy is the person I'm not going to shoot yet.
They are all about combat superiority. especially when it
Were
comes
those the
to
dudes
firepower
with the
and stuff like
giant
that.
freaking like shoulder armor?
So those are new models or rehashings of old models that they've released for this. They're called Saturnine Terminators. So whenever
Oh, they're a Terminator.
Yeah. So whenever GW started putting out Terminator models, like back in the 80s, those were the very first design with the giant shoulder pads.
Yeah.
And they've since redesigned them to make them look better because they look way better now than they ever did. And I want some bad because
Of course you do.
I want to use them as some relic Terminators, but which is a thing you can do. It is a thing you can do. And I may or may not have a video coming up at some point about such a thing. But that's for later. I have to edit that too, just like I have to edit this, and it may take me another month. But they released Saturnine Terminators and Saturnine Dreadnoughts, which is what the big boy was with the giant plasma gun.
Okay, that was a dreadnought. That's big for a dreadnought.
That was average size for a dreadnought. It was just chunkier.
Okay, I thought he was a knight.
No. Knights are their own thing. They are not Astartes. They are regular people
So they're not
piloting
with
mechs.
Oh, okay.
They
Just
are
a dude in a cockpit. Do the knights have like the same number? Not obviously not same number, but do they have like people inside it working on them at the same time, like the Titans do, or is it just a dude by himself piloting a mech?
Knights only have one pilot.
Okay, so it's literally just a Gundam for knights.
Yeah.
Or for the knight guys.
So
okay.
each knight is completely irrelevant to anything else we're talking about, but each knight is piloted by one pilot, and the knights are passed down through generations.
Okay.
So you have your knights, and then your knights which work within knight houses, and they all function as one unit. So it's very much like feudal medieval knights, but
Gotcha.
mechs.
Okay. I think I get it. I don't get it.
Okay.
I don't remember if it was this one or the other one. Was there like a bunch of ships coming out of a huge portal? Was that chaos ships coming out of a portal, or was that
It was not a
that
portal.
just the way the imaging? I was like, what was it?
It was an opening in the planetary defense. So like a planetary shield.
Shield.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like I saw it for a brief second as it came by, and I was like, it seems like.
I think.
So they've got a huge shield, kind of like around the planet of sorts, or like a Vox thing. And that's like the gate.
I think that just might be the atmosphere.
No, the purple,
Oh, that?
like that purple glow. Yeah,
I thought that was the sun.
that's the sun. It looks like they're coming out of it though. Is that just the way
Oh,
it's shot?
it could be a warp translation portal.
What's that?
It's where ships come out of the warp.
Oh, okay. Like they're okay, that's right. Because you guys use the warp to travel fast.
Yeah, hyperspace isn't a thing. We have the warp,
Yeah.
which is
Is it the same place as like the other bad warp stuff? So like they go into the bad warp to go deal with warpy stuff.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like when they travel through the warp, do they have people on the outside of the ships just fighting off the warp demons? Like how's that
So
function?
they have a device called a Geller field, which provides it's an interesting concept because it generates its own like bubble of real space around a ship, because demons
So
demons
just
and
passing-
chaos cannot exist in real space,
in like the vacuum of regular space.
period.
Right.
Like anything outside of the warp, demons cannot exist.
Okay.
So these
Interesting.
ships
So they basically
generate
take it with them.
they generate their own real space around the ship, and it's called a Geller field, and it keeps demons from being able to get inside.
Interesting. What would happen if they tried to go through the warp without that? Would they just get obliterated immediately?
Oh yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, well, and even the Chaos Legions, they can go through without a Geller field, but they use a Geller field because demons annoy them.
Gotcha.
So
Interesting. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it's an interesting concept.
Okay. While we're on this,
Mhm.
Is that a whole bunch of Astarte drop pods getting yeeted out of the ship right there? I'm assuming.
Oh yes.
Just a ton of them.
Because in the days of the legions, I mean, these are they Luna wolves. Yeah, they're Luna wolves.
At this point, they don't have the codex, right? So they can have as many guys as they want or something like that?
Right. The codex wasn't implemented until after the heresy.
Was the codex implemented because of the heresy?
Precisely.
Okay. It's like, we need to have some more rules on you guys so that this doesn't happen again.
Right. That's why all of the legions were split. So not everyone could have power over hundreds of thousands of Space Marines.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's a cool shot.
It is a really cool freaking shot. That's a
terror to the galactic rim.
That's sweet.
Yeah. He's got a bayonet. What's the... I love the head piece. I feel like you would get stuck on everything with it, though.
The Greco-Roman broom on top of his head.
Yeah, the broom. Yeah, I was trying not to say broom.
So
They're
that's
sweeping
something.
the enemy.
That's something that's really interesting about 30K is the warfare of it, and just the portrayal of it is very like Greco-Roman.
Mm-hmm. I could see that. I definitely see that with the Marine like uniforms and stuff. Not really uniforms, but the armor and stuff feels much more Roman inspired.
Yeah, very Latin-esque, and some of that did carry over into 40K.
Yeah, 'cause you have some of those. Yeah,
but it was very more prominent.
I did notice that these guys have bayonets on their bolters.
Mm-hmm. They're cool.
You said that's not a thing in 40K, right?
Not really. I mean, I do it on some of my models because it looks cool.
How many of these Space Marines fit in a pod? I think you kind of told me that last time, but I've forgotten.
In 30K, I'm not sure, but in 40K, there are 10. You can fit 10 Marines to one pod.
Okay. Are these guys are genetically enhanced, but do they have the gene stuff like they deal with in 40K?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, whenever the legions were first created, like they were built up while the Primarchs were missing, because the Emperor still had the residual DNA from the Primarchs. So he used that DNA to create the legions from recruits on Terra, and then whenever the Primarchs came in.
So it was after when the Primarchs are gone, that's when it became harder to make more Space Marines. Is that what I'm understanding?
Not necessarily. I mean, there were still hundreds of thousands of them.
Okay.
That the Emperor just recruited from on Terra, and then he divided them into the legions according to where their DNA came from. And then the Primarchs came back. Well, the Emperor found the Primarchs, and then they started recruiting from their home worlds.
And then they made those guys into more Space Marines.
Yeah. So, the amongst a lot of the legions, it felt like the homeworld recruited Marines had a little bit of a superiority complex to the Terran-born Marines, because the ones from Terra weren't
recruited by the actual guys, so they were they were just plebes compared to the guys who were like, I was picked.
And then a lot of the Primarchs, the Chaos ones in particular, they hated their sons. So, like, Purdy Boy, my favorite Primarch over here, he made his legion when he found them, or when he came back and he met them. He hated them so much that he made them draw straws in groups of 10, and the short straw had to be killed by the other 9.
Damn.
Yeah. That's Purdy Boy.
And that's your favorite?
As a character, yes. Not necessarily morally. He was
I'm not joining that legion.
He was a little jaded by his past, but all of the Chaos Primarchs were.
Gotcha.
And then Mortarion, like he's just Mortarion. He hated the Emperor because the Emperor stole his kill.
Stole his kill?
Yeah, he's kind of petty. So he was trying to kill his.
Isn't that like 80% of Warhammer?
Fair.
Kind of petty.
He was trying to kill his adopted dad because his adopted dad was a jerk. So he was leading rebellion against his adopted dad, and he was going to kill him, and he couldn't kill him at the moment that he needed to kill him. So the Emperor came in and just yoink, shanked him and was like, I did it. You got to work for me now. And so Mortarion has had a little bit of a grudge since then.
My kill. That still only counts as one.
No. And Conrad Kurz, he's the one who legitimately hates all of his sons. Every single one of them. He has made it explicitly clear that I hate you. And they are very upset about it. And they just want their dad to love them. And that's actually a thing that comes up in a lot of the books, is they just wanted to impress their dad.
Please love us, Dad. I understand. I feel. Okay.
So, if that's all you have for this episode of I Make My Friends Watch Warhammer Stuff. Yeah. If I missed any points, or if you have any ideas of your own, tell me about them. I love hearing the different things that the Warhammer community can come up with. And leave a like and subscribe while you're at it. Or, if you want to tell me in person, we do regular painting streams here on the channel on Tuesdays at 6:30 Central Standard Time. Not only that, but we have a small growing Discord community. You can find a link to that in the description below. I'm also on Patreon. If you want to help support my plastic crack addiction while also getting your name on stream or access to special channels on the Discord, or if you want me to review a model that you finished live on stream, then you can support me over there at Faceplant104. And with all the shilling out of the way, thanks everyone for making it this far, and I'll see everyone on stream or in the next video.